We're here at 1349 South Wabash with developer See Wong, who is building this new condo high-rise. Can you give us a couple of details on the project? How many units do you have here?
Total we have 80 units, 78 residential and 2 commercial space on the ground floor. Right now we are looking at this particular model is a 2-bedroom unit, little over 1,000 square feet. And so here is the kitchen, dining area, and living room.
And what is your price range at the development?
This one started $360,000.
This particular unit?
Yes. Mm-hmm. This one is on the northwest corner, so it has very nice city view. And there's a balcony off the living room. This unit has 2 balconies, one in the master bedroom and then one in the living room.
We should say that this is sort of a vignette model. This is not the actual building yet, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. When we are ready for permit, we'll take down the whole building and then do some, start. This is the site.
Mm-hmm. And how many units have you sold so far?
So far we have over 40% sold. Right now the market is, everyone knows it's very slow and lots of competition, especially South Loop. But we're doing okay. This is a smaller building, less amenities, and a lot of people they don't want to pay high assessment, and then they're just looking for a place to live. So this is it, and this is a very established area, and you have a lot of upscale restaurants, and we have jewel, we have a lot of nice boutiques around this area, just right downstairs.
And you're right down the street from Zapatista is one restaurant right down the street.
Yes, Zapatista, and then Opera, and then Gioco is across the street, and then Firehouse is 1 block to the east, and O'Malley. There's many fabulous restaurants.
This is probably the best spot in the South Loop for dining, I guess, huh? The 1300 block of South Wabash.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's one thing a lot of people have said about the neighborhood is they wish there was more retail, but there is some more retail coming also, right? Some new developments.
Mm-hmm. Especially around Roosevelt Road. There will be a lot new retail come up.
And that's the Roosevelt Collection is one development there, right? There is a Target over there also, right?
Yes.
What are your assessments? You said they were lower than at many developments.
For 2-bedroom assessment is around $300 to $400, but that's including air conditioning and heat. Mm-hmm. So it's very low.
How does it compare with similar sort of high-rise products?
I think they have to pay. I think maybe they should be they may be double, because we don't have like 24-hour doorman. We don't have a swimming pool or health club, and we just don't have anything.
So you're looking for.
But we have the location. We have nice view. We have nice size unit, and then we have great finishing. A lot of our stuff is considered upgrade to for the other builder, but we provide a standard.
Is everything in this unit standard, or are some of these things upgrades?
Right now, you're looking at everything standard. Like the floor, this is a very nice man-made granite floor and standard. Mm-hmm. Instead of like regular like carpeting, this is standard. We have granite kitchen top, which is standard, and then kitchen cabinet. This is a very nice line from Italy. They make Italy. Very contemporary. We have a lot of buyers that they buy the 1-bedroom unit for their children because they go to school around this area. This is the largest school district in the whole Illinois. Within a couple miles, so many schools. a lot of them that they prefer to own some property rather than just pay the dormitory.
It's an investment.
Investment,
for them as
good
well.
investment. And we have most of the buyers are very young, and consider our pricing is very affordable in this area.
Are many of them from Chicago, or do you have a lot of people from outside of the city
No,
coming in?
Chicago.
Mostly Chicago?
I do most of my stuff is in Chinatown and Bridgeport, and this is the first development that I do outside of my regular base, and I was joining the rush of South Loop development, at the time, and then I think because of the proximity to Chinatown, because most of my clientele are Chinese, a lot of them they don't really like to live in Chinatown. They want maybe more like a South Loop address, or a different address, and then this is a different lifestyle for them. So a lot of younger, more educated buyers, I think they will like something over here. Even though the price per square foot is higher than the other area like Chinatown or Bridgeport or further south.
And have you had Chinese buyers coming from Chinatown at this project?
We have the Chinese buyers.
What is the appeal of the South Loop over Chinatown? Is it being close to stuff downtown and
No, to them this is upscale area.
okay.
Some of them don't even think about living outside Chinatown. So I kind of educate them that hey, if you enjoy the other lifestyle, like nightlife, it's different,
Right.
yeah, it's different. The 2 blocks, there's the lake shore. You can drive, by the lakefront, and then you have a cup of nice coffee by Starbucks coffee, and then nice dining around here. It's different lifestyle. They choose to do that. It's a very conservative market, and then to me that South Loop is very hot right now. Even though if maybe the market is slowing down, but you still see a lot of new development in South Loop. And I think most of the developer or builder think they still think South Loop has good potential. This is just like another Lincoln Park or Depot area.
It seems that the South Loop is pushed pretty far south, really, as far as Cermak, in the minds of a lot of people.
That's why I have a lot of buyers, friends that bought property very south, like Indiana or Prairie Street by Cermak, by the McCormick Place. They have nice view, but when you go downstairs, there's nothing there. It's very inconvenient. You cannot even just go buy something. But here, you can just go walk downstairs and get all you need. It's different.
Right.
The location is more established. When I tried to develop that the high rise, the market was I think good for smaller units, like a studio or 1 bedroom, because this is there's always in demand, not like the larger units, when the market is good, everybody's buying penthouse or a larger unit. That's why most of our units is small units. And then now we have some buyers that want the location, and then they want larger unit. So we can accommodate them by combining 2 small units into 1 big one. So we have a few buyers doing that right now.
What was on this site before you acquired it?
Right now, this is a 1-story building. It was a global communication company.
And do you think the fact that you offer studio condos, is that unique to the area?
No, I think the studio is the market is toward the students that this is what they can afford, and it's better than living in a dormitory.
Yeah.
I bet, if you can afford it.
And then it's good investment.